Hey, you're listening to episode 30 of the TA Pedals podcast. I'm Tristan.
And I'm Stephon.
Ever since you did it that first week, I can't get it out of my head. I feel like we got to do it now. The face thing, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I was just excited. I had to get it out.
Yeah, I feel that. It's kind of like when we're at work and we're frustrated, and maybe me way more than you, but we just like scream.
Yeah.
I can only imagine like what our coworkers think when we do that, because it's just busy and everyone's running around,
Yeah.
and then we're just in the kitchen like literally screaming. Normally you just like go, sheesh. But yeah,
That's what the kids do these days.
that's what I hear.
They're all pretty much teenagers, so that's you walk through the house and you're like,
Yeah, there's a lot of weird trends that come up.
Yeah.
It is what it is. We used to say some weird stuff, I'm sure, when we were younger,
yeah.
but it was I don't know. I can't think of anything that we like. Weird language comes and goes pretty quickly, and I never thought that I'd be at the point where I like lose touch
I
with
mean-
what kids are saying, but I can't even understand them anymore.
I just go with it. It's easier that way. You can't beat them, join them.
Like, yo, dog, that glizzy was straight fire.
Well, like,
What are you
but it's
talking
like today. It's like, bruh.
Bruh.
It's like when I was younger. It's like, dude, or
Bro.
no, I don't think I used
No,
bro.
bro.
I think it's just, dude, yo, dude, dude, what you doing, dude?
I don't know if
I don't know. It's
I used to say sick a lot.
oh yeah, sick with sick. Yeah, that's sick.
That's sick.
I still do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's pretty normal words. We used normal words for other things, whereas today's made up words.
Yeah. I kind of like it better the way it is now. Like, I wish we would have grown up. Well, I don't know. Using that kind of language. I just think stuff like glizzy is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. I asked Sydney the other night, she wanted to have glizzies for dinner. And she was like, what's a glizzy?
I don't even know what that is.
A glizzy's a hot dog. And I don't know why, but it's so funny.
People use the word clapped.
Yeah.
Like, that thing's so clapped.
Dude, I remember when I worked at the mall, this dude came in and was like, yo, you been to Smash Burger? And I'm like, no. He's like, those smash fries are smacking. I was like, what are you talking about? Do you mean they taste good? Like, I don't.
They're so good, they make you smack.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a thing too, smacking glizzy.
When I was younger, smack meant drugs.
Really? Oh, yeah. To me, it just means hitting someone or something. I don't know.
Yeah, the lingo is. It's cool to experience like the changes of lingo. Like that's pretty cool. I can remember when I was younger and people, like the older people talk a certain way, and like they say certain words, and you're like, what's that? and then like the new words that your generation's coming up with, they don't understand that, and it's cool to be like in the middle of that right now.
Yeah, it is cool to see both sides of it. I feel like it's a little weird, but I'm starting to feel like we're like the older guys that at work.
Yeah.
And, you know, there are a couple people who are younger than us that, you know, we talk to.
Well, I feel like they kind of look up to us. They're like, you have a lot of knowledge, and I want to, learn something from you.
That's what I thought too, until the other day, and that's where this story comes in. I walked by dry storage, and two of the people that like us, younger people, a girl and a guy, were talking and having a conversation. And I heard the girl say, "Yeah, he was trying to talk to me." And the guy was like, "What's wrong with that?" And she was like, "He's like 30." And she wasn't talking about us, but just some other random person. And I literally just like hung my head in shame. I was like,
oh, I'm 30.
Yeah, I'm
you
30.
Don't know I'm 30, and you probably would think that about me,
right?
If you knew my age.
Exactly. But I guess because we look so vibrant and youthful, people don't realize how old we are sometimes. And like it doesn't change the fact that, like, you know, they like us, those two people or whatever. But it was just funny because she made it sound like he was like 70. He's 30.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what?
I feel like it might have been like a different sort of dynamic, because like when we talk to younger people, it's like, it's friendly, and it's like, let me present, the kind of knowledge that I have and help you learn new things. And like, I feel like that's kind of how we do stuff. Whereas like a typical 30-year-old would be trying to,
it would be more weird.
Like that creepy old guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I don't feel like we come off like that at all.
We don't. But I've heard people that we work with refer to some other people as like the creepy old guy. Like as soon as someone who's like 40 or above starts, like that's the first rumor that goes around. It's like, oh, you guys see that creepy old pervert that just started? And I'm like, he might be older, but that doesn't mean he's a sexual deviant or something just because he's like 40.
Yeah.
And then everyone gets to know him, and like it's fine.
Yeah, it's like if you're an older person and you're overly friendly and trying to be super nice with everyone, like you're immediately a sexual predator.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like,
it doesn't make sense.
Get out of here with that. Like, get to know someone before you start judging them.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this past Friday, we put out the Buzzkill. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we did a video last week,
it.
and we didn't show it. So
yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I know this kind of, you can't see through your audio listening device, but we're showing the Buzzkill right now. It's our Big Muff style pedal. I don't know if we're allowed to say that or not. I remember saying like, hey, we probably shouldn't say that, but whatever.
I mean, it's based on the Big Muff circuit.
Yeah, it's
like just like our Vampire Squid is based off a Rat circuit. You know?
Yeah,
like it's not entirely Big Muff.
No, it's not. It's modified, but it's got that same like tonality, I guess. But it's, for anyone listening, it's yellow. It's got our LED halo around it, which is cool.
Is there any way, like, how long would it take to hook a power cord up to it?
It'd take a minute.
Okay, never mind.
And I'd have to set up an audio track, but that might not be a bad idea for future episodes.
Set up an audio track
on Cubase to record it.
No, I'm just talking about, like, I'm not talking about the sound. I'm just talking about plugging a power into it and pushing the button.
That would take a minute too.
Yeah. Well,
I don't have a long enough cord and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough time to really do that.
Yeah, it's fine.
But anyway,
what
color is that light? Because we don't have any pictures of it yet.
It's white. Yeah.
Is it pretty bright?
It's pretty bright. Like, I mean, it's not overbearing, but it. I'm gonna post some pictures of it, like probably tonight. I'm going to wait till it gets dark because I have this giant window in this room, and I want to show what it's like having it on your pedal board at like a gig in a dark room.
Yeah.
So tonight when the sun goes down, I'm going to turn off the light in here, put it on my pedal board, light it up, and take a picture.
Can we do, instead of that, can we do like you put it on the stand thing like you did in that video that you made, but like with like a background. I don't know how to explain what I'm talking about. Just like where it's like it's standing up, but it also is up against something to where when the light comes on, you can see the light disperse across the background.
I can try, but for context, I'll probably do the pedal
And
board
then
thing too.
For lighting purposes, like have like the light kind of shine coming from the left or from the right. That way the pedal is lit up, but there's no actual light hitting it. You know what I mean?
Not really. It's okay though. It's okay. I promise I will get good representative pictures.
Okay.
And yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's different than having a top mounted LED for sure, and I hope people like it. If not, I mean, too bad. Maybe we can do a different version later, but that's how it is now.
That's the way we decided to make it, and that's the way it is.
It's got knobs and a switch and 3 jacks. We wanted to keep it simple and cost efficient. That way it's more affordable. And so if you are interested in from hearing the description or seeing it in the video, go listen to it. It sounds great. And if you want one, they're $89 and we have a few of them left. I've already been making sales. So, if you want one, we got them.
The development of that wasn't as long of a process as making the squid, and that's why it's cheaper or less costly.
Yeah.
Otherwise it has more features than the squid. It's got the halo LED, and it's got the daughter board with the featherlight switch.
Yeah, this is
whereas our squid has the mechanical switch in it.
This is so much more advanced in design than our vampire squid is. We have ribbon cable to attach the daughter board to the main board now, and there's also the foot switch is socketed, and so it made putting it together super easy. The wiring socketed? Inside, not exactly well, actually, yes, socketed.
I didn't even know that you did that.
Oh, we talked about it, but
yeah, I know, but I didn't know that you were actually gonna.
Oh, I did it.
Implement it on this pedal.
Oh yeah, because I remember, I mentioned it one time. I said I want to do this, and I want to start with the buzzkill, and also implement it on the shark too. Like every pedal from here on out, I think needs to have that.
Yeah,
and it just would make, the foot switch is one of the most common problems in a pedal. Like that's one thing that seems to go wrong more than anything else, because it's a movable part, and if we have the ability to just switch out the foot switch by pulling the plug out and putting a new one in, it makes repairs super easy. So when we're designing these things, something that I always have in mind is what parts, if any, are the most likely to fail. And how can I make it to where if we get a repair, how can I fix it super quick and easy?
Well, I mean, luckily we haven't had any issues with repairs
yet. We have not.
Which is pretty cool.
Because, I mean, like I said, like once all the parts are socketed, I mean, I'm sorry. Once all the parts are soldered on there, like they're not moving again.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
And once someone like permanently puts it on their pedal board, it ain't going nowhere.
yeah, I mean, so really getting rid of the mechanical switch improved the lifespan of the pedal as a whole, probably tenfold.
Mm.
And I think that's why it's so important that we did that. And so
We have you in mind when we make our pedals.
it's true.
We think about you as a customer and you getting the most for your money. One more.
Oh yeah.
Look at this cool PCB shaped like a pumpkin.
You know what that's for?
That's for our Halloween pedal.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. It's going to be a 1 knob octave fuzz.
Indeed.
And it is almost done.
Yep. We
It's definitely going to be ready by Halloween.
we tested the circuit a couple days ago, or yesterday actually, I think. And it works first try. Good job, Stephon. And we just need to make some minor adjustments to it and order the new PCBs, and we'll be good to go. It's pretty exciting. Technically, we don't have to order new PCBs
Because it works.
But
We want it to look perfect.
yeah, and we
We're
want it.
perfectionists.
Yeah, for real. For real. Like, if we put something out, it's got to be right.
Yeah.
And there's just even though the circuit, all the parts are connected correctly, even though all the parts are connected correctly and the circuit sounds good and all that, there are just a couple things that could be a tiny bit better, and we have it in our budget to do it. So we want to make it the best the best that we can. So that's what we're going to do. And yeah.
By the way, there's only going to be 3 of these Halloween pedals. 1 that we're going to give away, and then 2 that are going to be for sale.
Yep. Very, very limited. And I can't wait to show you guys the finalized pedal itself and the board. It's cool.
I think we already have one sold too. It's like there's a guy that said like I want one of those. So like I think one of them's already going to be gone. So like if you're interested in that pedal,
I've had several people tell me that just because like they know it's going to be very limited. It's going to be Halloween themed, and that tends to be a lot of people's
kind of have to jump on it.
Year.
You kind of have to, like snatch it up. It's not going to be expensive.
Nope.
Like it's going to be pretty cheap. I'm thinking like $60.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah, it's a cheap, octave fuzz, and it sounds weird. It doesn't sound like your typical octave fuzz. Like it's very different.
That's actually why I'm okay also with selling it for so cheap, because to me it's more of a collector's piece, a piece of our history.
It's one of those one of a kind things. It's like if you're looking for that unique sound, like that pedal's gonna do it.
Yeah, and it's just weird.
Yeah,
it just sounds weird, and it's so reactive based on your pickup selection, how hot the input is going into it. Like it's just kind of weird.
The harder you drive it, the harder it goes.
Yeah, and so I feel like $60 is a very fair price for it.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it wasn't so limited, I probably would want one.
Yeah,
just to have it because it's probably gonna be cool.
It is, definitely is.
Anyway, I think we're gonna end the video here. It's a little long, but check you later.